Yeah.
Hello, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Connie.
I'm Melina.
And we are Count
Twice, Stitch Once. This is a new filming location, so we'll see how we do.
Yep.
Okay, so I think we're going to start with FFOs today.
Yep.
So we have a matching one.
It is Have a Ball, which was a 2012 Nashville exclusive. It came with a kit with the chart and the little snowballs and the bow.
So I opted for no bow on mine, but Mom did bow on hers.
I put the bow on mine. Lena didn't put the bow on hers.
And we made them in a little ornament.
Yeah. There's some. And we got some snowflake fabric for the back.
Yep.
And some
Seen
trim.
better, but it's not bad.
Cute.
Mom helped me a lot because I've never made one of these things. It's like a hardback one.
Yes, and then it didn't have the pattern of how to make it into that. So I cut one out and saved it with the thing. So future reference.
Yep, but turned out pretty good. So we got sticky board, and Mom had some that had like a foam on it or something.
Yeah.
So it made it a little bit puffy on the front, and then we just used regular on the back and put that fabric on there, and then glued them together and high-techly stuck them under the coffee table so they would stick really flat.
Yep.
And then
the coffee table
with the wire in there
comes in handy to squish your pieces together.
And then hot glued on the trim.
Yep.
So a lot of gluing, but you know what? I'd say it looks pretty good. Really.
Yeah, we like them.
So
another little cute stuff.
Yeah, it's exciting. That's my only FFO. You have another one, don't you?
I don't think I have oh yeah, I do have one more FFO, which is the Winter ABC from Shepherd's Bush.
That's pretty good.
And the mat came with it. Oh, it's a Jill Rinsler.
A lot of glare.
A lot of glare. Woo!
There we go.
But I like it. My husband had to cut the mat down to fit it in the frame. But it's very small.
It looks really good.
A tiny one.
It's really, I thought it was going to be bigger than that when she showed it to me. I was like, for size, it's like about the same size as this ornament. Maybe slightly, nope.
It's smaller.
Smaller.
And then, what else was I going to say about that? Oh, I wanted to stitch this little snowman because I have a necklace thing that I got a long time ago, and I thought it would be cute with just put the little snowman in that little necklace, so I might do that. But it turned out cute. I love it. And then my other finishes. I finished the Windy, this one, of the Waxing Moon design. And I was kind of disappointed because the frame I got, it won't fit in there. As it's too short.
Show you, not me.
And if I would have paid attention to that, I could have made this taller and this a little bit longer, but I didn't pay attention. It fits fine on the sides, but the length is too
looks good.
Short. But I like it. I think I did everything. I did a little bit different because I didn't. They said I used long stitches for the
words.
For the words and for the sides on the house and the window frames. And I just had short little back stitches, but I like them longer.
Whoop, whoop. There's your
Don't
back.
look at my back. Don't look at my butt. No. Then I finished the Trinidad Santa. That is one of my year whips. Oh, and the Winter House Trio is one of my year whips.
Yeah, there's no good way to hold it. There we go.
Yeah, it's not fully finished. It's just finished. I cut him out though. I love him. So cute. And I did change. I used Krennic for his eyes, and I put a bead eye for the parrot because I just have a white. There's no eyeball, so I thought it needed an eye. And I like to have Krennic for eyes. I learned that from Brooks Books.
Did you make it so his
Publishing.
beard was like blowing in the wind?
Yeah. That's how they have.
Oh, I didn't know.
So I like to use Krennic because their eyes, it makes them have a sparkly little eyes. It's cute. Then my next finish was the Gobbler Rides Again, which is also on my year of whips. I heartstring samplery, right?
Yeah. It's right here.
Beth Twist. And here is my Gobbler. And I also use the Krennic for the turkey eye.
Oh, yeah.
And this one I had conversion that they used from their model stitcher from Linz of Madison. Although she used Loki for the material and I didn't have that, so I couldn't find it. So I used 36 count Mirage. And then I used her colors on some of it, and then some of it I changed because it was too close together, and I don't know what I was doing on it, but
It looks cute in any case.
I like it. And I finished my Home on in the Globe by Bent Creek. This was a kit. It comes with pearl cotton, and I was working on this on stitch night, and then I decided, nope, I'm just going to finish it. And it's also in my year of whips. So that's my Home in the Globe. Those little, well, I think I used all the same colors they used.
Looks cute.
Because it was in a kit.
Little charms.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing, but something.
Okay.
That was
That's
all
your
my
whip, right?
That was all my finishes.
Minus your secret stitch.
Minus my secret stitch, which is finished.
And FF.
FFO too, but
FF finished.
I can't show it because it's for the
Okay.
smalls exchange.
So I worked a little bit on my Crowns of the Kingdom, and so here's where I'm at overall. It's so sparkly. Well, I worked on it more than you can tell here because this gap spot right here, you can see on the chart Crowns of the Kingdom Rosewood Manor, there's like this little motif right here. Yeah, so I had like half of that done, and when I got down to one part, realized like, why does this not look like it's the right distance on the pattern? Yep, because I put it in the wrong spot, so I had to rip it out. So that was a bummer. So I didn't make a lot of that, set me back, but most of my progress was down here at the bottom where I worked on these mostly down here, and there's a little bit up in there that I did, but mostly it was those.
So pretty.
So I got that out because I was sick of working on blue, white, that is not really blue, but it looks white when I was stitching it, and I was getting, so I got that out and worked on it for a little bit. But the main thing I was working on was my Letters from Mermaids A from Nora Corbett. I got the whole alphabet, so it's the first one I'm doing. This is on 32 count Splash Belfast from Picture This Plus, and this is my progress. So I'm looking pretty good. I didn't realize how much progress I made until I went to go back and look at the last time we made a video, and pretty significant amount of work here. So I've been working on these waves. You can tell they're different colors on the screen, but when I was working on them, really they don't look that different. the color I'm working on now, the darker blue, is the one that I can tell a difference on. But so I'm making progress. A little bit more waveage to go, and then I can start doing the A in the mermaid. So I made it my goal to do the part that I wanted to do the least first, so then I could get it out of the way.
Very wavy.
Then the other project I worked on was turtles all the way down by ink circles. So I'm doing this on the banding, but I'm not using the called for colors because I don't really like green that much as far as the color goes. So I'm doing each turtle shell in a different hand-dyed. So you can see where I'm at there on those turtles. This top one is Confetti by Weeks Dye Works, the shell, and then the next one down is Tequila Sunrise by Karen Water Lilies, and then the third one down that I just barely started over here is Caribbean by Weeks. So I have all the colors picked out in the order I'm going to do them in, but my goal is to work do half of a turtle every week. So like one week the shell, then next week the turtle body, and so forth. So I've been pretty much on point with that goal so far. So then this will take a while because there's a lot of turtles, but it gives me kind of a break in the main project I'm working on if I can't handle it anymore. And this fabric is also a 27 count, which is weird, but it's huge compared to most of the stuff I'm working on, so it's pretty easy for me to work on that. And that was all I worked on. I've been kind of, we haven't filmed in a while, so it doesn't really seem like I've done a whole lot, and I guess I really haven't. But
you have? All those waves you have done?
I know, but I feel like I've been like, I sit down at night and I stitch like, and I'm like, ugh, and I put it aside and just kind of sitting there. But
she's been doing a lot.
I actually interviewed for a new job at work, so that was kind of keeping me busy doing prep for that and kind of being stressed out about that. But we'll see. I haven't heard yet.
All right, my whip. My one and only whip.
Because she finished everything she works on.
I finished everything. Turkey Bay. I wish I could finish this because I love it.
You're making progress.
Turkey Bay. Got the pilgrim done. Got a lot of the boat done.
It looks good on there.
And this is 28 count.
Ooh. Bluebell.
Bluebell.
Goodness. I don't know what dyer it is.
No, it doesn't say on there, so I don't know who's the dyer, but it's kind of a lot more blue than it's showing up on there.
Yeah, it is. It's not, it's kind of getting washed out, but
it's a little bit better.
It's still not quite. It's got a lot of more light blue that you're not seeing.
Yeah.
It's not, camera's not picking up that. But it looks pretty because I think it pops out these orange colors on there.
Yeah.
Really good.
So cute. I have 2 more turkeys and a lot of flowers and the boat, and the water, and the border.
Whatever, you made good progress.
I have. Just seems like it takes me forever. So it's like, I want this to be done so I can start something new. Well, I can't start anything new until after February because I'm in the
Finish it
February stitch along from Lost and Floss. So can't finish it.
I'd love to say to finish it, but I don't think any of my crap's gonna get finished.
Oh, I'd like to finish that thing, but I keep plugging away. I have been making good progress because I've been doing a scrapbook, several scrapbooks from my trip my husband and I took in 2012. Oh yes, and I also, speaking of my husband, wanted to say that he always asks me if I'm working on the big thing. Bless his little heart. He thinks this is big. For me, I guess it is, because all my other stuff is kind of small, but it's not big. And compared to Melina's stuff, it's pretty small. But anyway, went on the trip in 2012 and went to like, I don't know, all over the place. So went to a bunch of different national parks. So right now I'm working on Guadalupe Mountains National Park when we went there, and then we went from there to Carlsbad Caverns National Park. So that's what I'm working on in my scrapbook now. I have 2 books of that trip already done. From Big Bend National Park, Hot Springs National Park, went to Graceland, went all over it. Anyway, I have those 2 done, and probably have at least 5, maybe more from this trip, because we went to California, Nevada, New Mexico.
And also, this is the woman who we used to, when we went on our family vacation to Yellowstone National Park when I was in junior high, I think. We were like, there's a rock, taking a picture of the rock.
That was a, what do we call those? Nature shot. Nature shot. Nature shot.
She takes a lot of pictures.
She likes to pose on all the rocks, so I have lots of nature shots. Yes, and I did take, 24 rolls of film?
Or something.
I think on that trip, because that was before digital, so.
Yeah.
This trip was digital, but I still,
Takes a lot of pictures.
Probably
even more now that it's digital.
Probably. Well, I did throw some out, but from Carlsbad Caverns, I had 243 pictures.
How many rolls of film is that?
Oh no, it was digital.
How many rolls of pictures were on a roll of film?
24, I think.
Did you buy 248? That would have been 10.
There you go.
And
for
a third
one day.
rolls
One day.
In a day.
But
you are taking more.
But we were underground for 5 hours or something. I had to throw a lot of those out because they're blurry, because my camera didn't do good in low light, and you couldn't use a flash, and it didn't turn out very good. So yeah. Anyway, that was that. Okay, haul. I do have
nothing. I win.
Lena wins. But this is actually, I talked about this on our last Flosstube because I ordered it, but I didn't have it yet. So this was my haul from January, which was this count twice, stitch once. I had to get it. This I got from Gulf Coast Stitcher, Julie's D-Stash on Facebook.
The snail. And it comes with this.
Came with the material.
And this weird paddle thing.
And the ribbon.
And the ribbon, which is cute, but I don't know about this weird paddle thing.
I don't know if I'm going to put it on this. I mean, it shows it finished on that, but.
What do you do with it?
I don't know. I guess it's a fan. I don't know. I don't think it really says.
It's beyond me.
Anyway. But Julie also sent me a magazine along with the chart from October of '90. Magazine. There's really not a whole lot of stuff I would stitch in this magazine though, so.
Oh, a naked baby.
I don't know. I don't know about it. This was one of the things I thought was cute though. So.
The pumpkin.
That little pumpkin thing.
Mm.
I like the witch. And I made little bags.
Those pumpkin faces could be cute. Like Halloween ornaments or whatever.
Yeah. So I might make those, but that was really the only thing in here that I thought I would probably stitch.
Okay, and you got another magazine.
And when Melina and I went to Joann's one time looking for the fabric for the back of our snowmen, I was bad. So I'm supposed to also be shopping from my stash. But I bought this magazine. And mainly I bought it because of Doreen Jones' chart in there. It came with these metallic threads,
Lovely metallics.
which I don't think I will be using those on much. But I love this kitty cat chart. So cute.
It is really cute. And then, it's hard to tell in the picture, but this whole background in the middle is stitched colors.
Yeah. It is.
We decided maybe just to get a hand-dyed that was springy colors, and then
Yeah.
you could just do the black border and the cats.
Because I don't know about stitching. So, that was that. And then, my list of Flosstube people I've watched.
So I'm gonna go first because I watched Every Little X Stitch Sarah.
Which I watched.
I
her
saw a post of hers on Instagram that was hashtag Rosewood Manor, which I follow, and she got the Sunsets one that I've been working on, and so I made a comment on there, and then I saw that she had a Flosstube, so I went to check that out and watched almost all of them, and then I think we sort of like similar stuff because she works on the Bucilla stockings and wreaths and all that felt applique stuff, which I like those. And she got Crowns of the Kingdom, and when she was talking about it, she said she's going to do it on purple because that's the color of royalty, which was exactly what I said. So
Yep. Which is why Melina's is on purple.
yep.
So yeah, I watched her also.
I watched some other people, but I think hers was probably the new person that I watched. Otherwise, it was just stuff that was on my watch later list
Well,
as I poke through it.
my list has a lot of people that I already mentioned before, but I'm going to mention them all again. Melina's sad about it. I watched Kindred Stitcher. I watched Sarah, Our Stitching Kingdom, and her daughter Alice also is usually with her, and Alice also does some cross stitch, but she is adorable. So she's fun. And Sarah is part of the Magical Stitches in Literature, is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Something
I've
like
only
that.
just seen people hashtagging magical stitches. So.
She's in that
yeah.
also. And then Brandy Goebel, Every Home Needs a Gnome. I'm just going to say all these people. I'm not really going to talk much about what they have. Sabine Stitch and Wrap. She's in Germany. So I will say that. Snug Harbor Crafts, which everybody probably knows who that is. Diana Zaslow. Stitch Witch 66, Trisha Applegate. She's a new one that I watched. And her granddaughter Rennie also stitches, and she's teaching her to stitch, so she's on there with her. She's also adorable. Yankee Creek Stitcher, Stitchin' Mommy, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, Cheryl McKinney, which is Tranquil Stitches, and she did a Flosstube challenge, or I don't know. It was saying to answer a bunch of questions to Flosstubers, which...
So are you gonna do it?
Well, I answered them on her.
Oh, to answer it like in the
But
comments?
a lot of
or
people
on
have
their-
been answering them on their Flosstubes.
That was probably the point.
Well, I answered on her thing. I can tell you what they are. One of them was, have you ever been skinny dipping?
No.
Yes, twice. One time, my friend and I in college, our dorm room didn't have air conditioning, and it was so hot. So we jumped the fence at this pool, and then went skinny dipping. Because we didn't have our swimsuits in our dorm room. Then another time, I went skinny dipping. And Melina, I think you've heard about this one.
I probably have.
That when I was dating my husband, he lived right across from Miller Park Lagoon, which is a local park. So my friend and I, we were kind of bored, and they had people over there, so at his house. And so she said, "You want to go skinny dipping?" So I said, "Sure." So we jumped in the Miller Park Lagoon. It was right across the street from his house, and then he came out while we were skinny dipping and stole our clothes. So I remembered that I had my laundry in my car, and my car was parked, or his driveway was here, and there is a street light right there by my car. So I said, "I have my laundry in my car and it's not locked." So I jumped out to go get some clothes, and my husband came and tried to grab those clothes away from me, and as we're right under the street light, and then a car started to come around the curve. So I ran back and jumped in the water, so he stole those clothes. So finally he decided to take pity upon us and brought us robes so then we made him go away. So that was my funny story about skinny dipping.
Mom was wild.
Yeah, wild.
More wild than me.
Yeah.
But now you'd probably get to be a sex offender if you get caught skinny dipping, so it's not worth it.
You probably would. Especially when you're under a street light fighting for your clothes.
Well, maybe Dad would have been the sex offender. So he's taking your clothes.
Well, I didn't have them on. I was trying to get them.
Well, but still.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. See what? Oh, yeah. If you suddenly became invisible, what would you do?
I don't know.
Mainly people said they would pull pranks on other people.
That's a good idea, because they'd be really confused.
I would. But my husband likes to do that anyway, because we have Alexa and Google, and he can turn the lights on and off. So when we're gone and we have people coming over to the house, my sister used to come and sit with our cat and do stuff, and then he would flip the lights on and off on her all the time.
And one time, me and my husband were over here while they were gone. I don't even know what we were doing, but the light went off, and I was like, so I called him. I'm like, "Are you messing with us? Because really, stop." And he said he wasn't, so I don't even know what. Like somehow some switch got flipped and the light went off, and he wasn't doing it.
And then one time I was here I think it was when my sister got in a car accident and I was taking care of her, and then I was here and he was flipping the lights on. I'm like, or no, it was a different time, but I was like, "Stop messing with me." Because you can also hear on the camera. So I was yelling at him, "Stop messing with me." He likes to do that. And what else was on her list of questions? Those are the main ones I remember because they were kind of different. Oh, what's your guilty pleasure that you like to watch? What TV show is your guilty pleasure? Mainly I said The Bachelor because
it's so dumb.
But
and like Married at First Sight, all those kind of shows.
Married.
They're so dumb.
I think I did say Married at First Sight.
But I still watch them.
We're kind of goofy. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue on my list. I watched Jennifer Upton. She did a 2-hour whip parade. Whew, that was long. Catherine Henry, Leslie Hurley, and her cat was going to have kittens again. Flannel Jammy's Farm. Oh, I think it was a different cat. Angela Meyer, which is Bub My, I think, on YouTube.
And the list keeps going.
And actually, Angela lives in the same town as we do and shops at she got a really good haul from the thrift store.
Which how? Because every
Which
time
we
we
never
go there, there's
find.
nothing in there.
We only find floss usually. But she found a lot of stuff. Misty Purcell, The Real Housewives of Cross Stitch, Priscilla and Chelsea. Sassy Stitching Sisters and Brother, which I think you watched them too.
Yeah.
Sunshine Stitchers, which you guys are awesome. Stitchy Rich 42, Audrey. Addicted Sisters. Keep stitching, Pam and Steph. Kitten Stitcher, Bindi Stitchy, Michelle Garrett. Mischievous Stitcher, Lori. Kay's Cross Stitch. And then I watched a Susie Reno and Kitten Stitcher when they were interviewing each other. Fun questions. That was fun. Helen D. Crafty Cat Stitcher. Lost in Floss. You have to go watch them, and they did a cute little parody at the end of their video. It was fun. They're hysterical. The Joan and Kelly Show, Country Stitcher, Pretty Southern, Once Upon a Stitch, Kyle, probably going to butcher your last name, Reckemeyer. I don't know. He said to somebody on Stitch Mania if they liked swearing, they should go watch his Flosstube. And I said, well, I like swearing, so I haven't watched his, and he does swear, but I don't care because I like swearing. I swear a lot. Not on my videos, but I just in real life. Gulf Coast Stitcher, Vanna the Twisted Stitcher, Kathy To Die House, Amy Loves Toads, Teresa Kogut, Creative Whims, So Grateful, Daylene, Mondot Stitches, and Jan Hicks Creates. And I watched a new person to me, which was Sid's Stitching Room, because she subscribed to us, so I went and watched her, and then I subscribed to her because I liked her, and she's doing a lot of cool stuff. She's doing this perpetual calendar that is really awesome, and then she had a lot of Valentine's stuff that she had finished because she's been stitching for a long time. And what else she did that she was doing letters to mom, which she showed all the floss for that. Ooh-wee. A lot of floss. So anyway, I liked her. I will keep watching her too. So when you don't film for about a month,
you had that list like that last time.
I know
it wasn't a month.
Well, it was a long time too.
Was it?
Like 3 weeks.
I know I watched other people, but I don't make a list. So
I write them down in my journal.
I have one too, but I don't write them down.
I try to watch 2 or 3 at night once my husband goes to bed, and then I'm stitching.
Yeah, I go to bed early because I have a job. I don't have time usually if I watch them, it's on the weekend. Sometimes I'll watch one on my lunch or something
So I watch a lot. That's about it.
I don't think I have anything else because I didn't work on very much. Anything exciting happened since we filmed last?
It was cold.
It's been really cold.
Snowing. Today is sunny, which is amazing.
We did have 2 days where I got told if they pull the report for the badges of going in the building and your name shows up, you'll be in trouble because you have to work from home because it was so cold. So. And
I just stayed in my pajamas and worked on my scrapbook, and that was all I did.
Yep. And luckily they did cancel mail delivery in our area too because my husband is he walks most of his routes, and he would have had to be. Yeah, he said I can't call him mailman because that's not PC anymore.
Mail person,
mail carrier. Most of his route is outside, so I was happy they canceled it because in that cold of weather, think about. I know there's people that this did happen to. If they fall over and can't get up or have some kind of injury out there, nobody's going to be outside and see them. They're going to freeze to death.
It did happen because this one guy fell and hit his head, and then they didn't find him until the next day.
Yeah, I was worried a lot about him, so I was really happy when they decided to do the right thing and not have people outside carrying mail for nothing's that important. They should have done that for more people than just the post people. Anybody who's outside.
They did cancel mail delivery a couple times. Well,
2 days.
2 days, which was good because they're like, there's nothing that important in our mail that we can't wait for 2 days because usually it's just crap.
Yep. And even if I had something important, I would say it's not as important as somebody being safe.
That's right.
So, yeah, I don't think anything else exciting's been going on around here. Trying
Just
to
weather.
Yeah, it's not that exciting. It's just
No.
mostly been cold.
Yep. A lot of coldness and a lot of snow. It's supposed to snow again, but hasn't yet, and it's sunny, so it's pretty.
I've been trying to convince my husband to take off a couple days in March to go to a show in the Cincinnati at the Taft Theater. So the orchestra's playing part of it with the musician Iron and Wine, and then he's doing a set on his own acoustically. So I really like them. I want to go, but if he could get, then we could go. Also, could go to Keepsakes.
Ooh, that'd be
Around
fun.
that area. So if we do end up doing it, I will go in there, but I don't know if he'll even ask for the time off. But I thought it would be a good weekend away. Get to a different area. Cincinnati is cool, so I've been there once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we drove there one time to go
See
to
another
a show.
Yeah.
Was fun.
Yeah. So other than that though, business as
That's it.
usual. Working, stitching.
Stitching, scrapbooking.
Whatever.
I usually scrapbook all day, stitch in the night. Scrapbook in the day, stitch in the night. Get in my 13,000 steps. Sometimes. That's it.
Well, I think that's it for this Flosstube number
Yes.
10.
I don't know.
And it is February
15th.
15th. 16th? Yeah,
16th.
16th.
We don't know. February 16th, 2019.
Hope everybody's doing great.
Saturday.
Thanks for watching, liking,
Yes.
subscribing.
Thank you to everyone who
Appreciate it.
subscribes and that has come back to watch us again. And thank you to any new people. We have been getting quite a few subscribers lately, so I don't know if somebody shouted us out.
If you did, let us know because we didn't
Yeah.
know about it.
If you came to us because someone shouted us out, let us know because we don't know.
Anyway, happy February. Enjoy your stitching. Have a great day.
Yes.